Today we're going to have a look at this Exprotrek UHD 4K action camera with a dual screen display. And in build it's just like any ordinary action camera, nice compact size. The difference is it's got a dual display, which we're going to look at in a minute, but let's just start off with the normal controls and fittings. So you've got a battery slot here. You get two batteries which you obviously need to charge before you start filming. But what I do like about it is that it's got a screw under here for mounting onto a tripod, so you don't necessarily need a GoPro case to or a plastic cover to attach to the tripod. It's really handy to have that there. Great thing about it is it's touch screen, so once you power it on, so as you can see, there's you can slide it upwards for the menu. So you've got video, slow-mo, loop, recording, lapse, time lapse, photo, auto, burst and timer. And you can see at the bottom the display changes to give you an idea of which mode you're in. So when you swipe it down, you get some other options: Wi-Fi, microphone, screen lock and on-off. And I really like the fact that you can just slide across the screen at the back to select those options. So that's pretty much the touchscreen options. You've got a kind of little cog there which helps you going further into the settings, I guess. So we'll try that. So you've got the record resolution, the video length, and your electronic image stabilization function, white balance auto, and exposure settings, metering, etc. Fairly straightforward, and like I said, it does make a big advantage and saves a lot of time that you don't have to fiddle with the up and down controls on the side. I think you still can, perhaps, yes you can, but I prefer using the touch screen, which is quite sensitive actually, and it's just got one button on the top. Some of these cameras, they have additional buttons on the front, but this has just got one on off, so you press that to exit. So you've got mode and arrow up and down, so this will help you with the Wi-Fi function as well. It says 4K ultra high definition, and that's just gone into standby mode, but we'll have to see whether it is true 4K or not. So what I will do is I will hand it over to my colleague, who will demonstrate how to switch to front screen mode.
So to change it round, you just hold down this button that says M, and you can see that on the back it has a loading button, and then you'll be able to see that it starts recording on the front. Cool. And if you want to change it back, you just hold the button again. You can see it goes from loading on the back to switching around to there.
And is the front screen touch screen?
I don't believe it is, no. You can see it's not doing anything when I click on it. There's no cog to go to settings, but you can see kind of how long you've been recording. You can see the power, and you can see kind of what settings you're on. Which
I suppose is great for vlogging and doing selfies and stuff,
yes.
So having a front screen. So in the box you get a fairly thick instruction manual, which is handy. It does also have QR codes so that you can access the app on Google Play and Android. There's a gift card in there, again with a QR code, which is handy. This was for the first battery, this is the second battery, and then in addition you have quite a good case, underwater case, yet to be seen whether it is waterproof, but it seems like a standard case with the buttons on the side. But I always like to put this on because it helps protect the lens as well. And then you've got the standard GoPro fitting at the bottom. It does also come with a wrist on-off console, so that's handy to have. So you can leave your camera mounted remotely and then you can operate it. And I suppose this box has all the other accessories that you get with your standard GoPro type of thing. So you've got wristbands and all the other, quite a lot actually in there. So this is like an extra covering that you can use for attaching your camera to. So you would you would attach your camera, and then you can attach this to a belt, so it would slide in on the right side. So this was either on a wall covering or on a belt, so that would slide in there. You can attach it to a belt. That's just an extra lid. This is for your bike handle, so you can attach your bike handle to that. That's for your strap, USB cable to camera, and a standard sort of GoPro attachment. Additional Velcro straps that you can use to strap the camera, and quite a good selection of attachments and fittings. So you get quite a lot for the money, and but the key thing for me is how good is the quality and usability of the camera. And I think I do like the. Would you agree with me that the touch screen is quite good?
Oh, definitely.
My concern is the colour cast there. It's not very natural, but we're going to look into that, unless you've sorted it.
So you can see there's different options. So there's cloudy, sunny, incandescent, fluorescent, and auto. So you are a bit restricted in the options available, but you have got options that you can experiment with. So I've turned it to sunny, so that's made it more green. If we try fluorescent, that's not done much, I believe. Incandescent. See, it all looks quite similar, I think. There's only been one that, to me at least, looks like it's changed the colour, and that's the cloudy one. But otherwise, they all just seem quite green, and even this one I think looks quite yellow.
So would we say that this is one that has to go back to the manufacturer for replacement? It might be a dodgy sample, because when I compare it with our other camera, which is currently off, I think there is a definite colour cast which isn't pleasing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for watching, whoever you may be, and we will meet you next time on this channel.